We're now in Karen and David's living room, and if you could tell us a little bit about the process, how you got started, who you found the most instrumental. Was it the architect, the contractor? What credentials did you look for? And what you just found the most beneficial?
So we started 2 years ago. It was a long process, over
Well,
more.
I mean, if we want to talk about when we started looking for
Oh,
a
we
lot,
started, so we
a
started
while ago.
probably like 5 years ago. We really wanted to, we knew we wanted to live in this area, so we sent letters out to people in the area saying we want to move here. We love this neighborhood. We're close to the public transportation, which is like a 5-minute walk. We're close to a town center, which
I love that feature.
Yeah, so that's great because we were in a city that was close to a downtown area, but here we wanted to be close to the T and close to the downtown center. But we chose this particular site because we have an open field right across from our house. And we needed to make sure that there's no blockage, because for our panels, you need to have the panels directly south, facing south. So there's no worries. There's a public field across from our house, so there's no worries that
someone's going to
build a house right across the street and block our house. So that was a big, as far as planning where we were going to live, we wanted to make sure we had an open space across from us.
Right. And also on the site, when you talk about sustainability, and obviously energy efficiency for your home is huge, but you really want to think about your entire lifestyle. And transportation is also a hugely important part of sustainability, and being able to easily utilize public transportation instead of driving is a very important factor for us.
So as far as the design of the house, so we wanted to have street presence, and if our house was angled completely, one, like a traditional house would be it would be straight across, but being straight across, you wouldn't really be facing the street. So we decided to have a kink in our house, which is a little different, but we wanted the front of the house to be a traditional kind of New England shingle style house facing the street, and the rest of the house, the main portion of the house that we use, we wanted to heat up with big windows from the sun. So we haven't, in the wintertime, I don't think we've ever, maybe once or twice we put the heat on, because we get so much sun. And we have shades that are controlled, so if it gets too hot in here, we just put the shades down, and it can be comfortable here. And
it's quite comfortable right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a beautiful day out, but what settings do you have the air conditioning or the heating on right?
So we have central control for all the thermostats. And so during the day, it's set back, I think, to 67. And as Karen mentioned, in the winter, the sun is lower, so a lot more sunlight and heat from the sun comes in through all these windows. And so the main part of the house, this part of the house and upstairs, never really had to have heat on, even on the coldest days, even when there were some days where it was 0 degrees out. But because the house is so well insulated and we're getting so much heat from the direct sunlight, these areas really didn't have to have heat on during the day.